The House and the Senate have both introduced internet piracy bills that they argue are designed to stop internet theft of intellectual property. But civil rights groups and other critics of the bills are calling these propositions internet kill switches, as they would allow the government to shut down the internet or restrict access to certain websites or types of content. Should the bills pass, the internet would be monitored and patrolled by government censors, and the enforcement of libel and copyright infringement of the internet would be yet another step in the direction of a totalitarian state. Have you heard about the internet kill switch?
I have heard rumors about an internet kill switch, yes.
I think it's just another way for them to try and control what we do. Just placing any sort of restriction on the internet is just, I don't think, a good idea, because to me, internet is like the great equalizer. It's what gives knowledge to everyone. It gives knowledge to the common man.
I believe we do need a law, but I believe the law that they're proposing is probably going a little bit too far.
If you were to shut down all the communications from people to people, that goes against core American values.
Going as far as blocking and stopping search engines, does exceed its bounds.
Do you think it's an assault on our First Amendment?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, it's publicly controlled, so the government shouldn't have a hand in what we can and what we can't see.
It is literally an assault on our free speech.
Anything like this where it would be able to shut off parts of, not being able to access Google or Yahoo because you did something wrong or you didn't pay enough is definitely, I think, an infringement on First Amendment rights.
If you were to shut down all telephone lines, if you were to shut down, put a mute on humans in general, that's unconstitutional completely.
I think it would be abused, yeah.
It's hard to know what kind of loopholes they're going to leave in, so what they can shut down with or without permission.
You have an internet bill. It's been called the kill switch bill that would allow the president to seize control or shut down portions of the internet.
Senator Joe Lieberman, he's one of the proponents of both of these bills that are being introduced. He went as far as saying he wants to model these bills after the Great Firewall Chinese version. What do you think about that?
Honestly, I think that's probably one of the worst ideas I've ever heard.
China goes beyond their way to block anything that they don't see fit.
If you look at all the protests going on right now, I mean, obviously the media is a big, outlet for them using the internet and things like that. So if you cut that out, then pretty much, then they have no way to contact other groups, and immobilize.
I think the American people should have a fear. If people are saying this is going to be the next Chinese firewall, then they should be a little worried about what may or may not be censored.
Yeah, in Egypt, that's what they did. They attempted to. Fortunately, the power of the people came through, and they set up modems. They set up different ways to get around it. And that's what, if they actually try and do that to us, as far as we are technologically in the U.S., they'd have some real trouble on their hands.
Everyone needs to realize what's going on and try and do as much as they can to stop it before they take it away.
So if you value your internet freedom and you don't want the web in the United States to be transformed into an imitation of the censored and policed Chinese version of the internet, call your congressman, call the Senate, and demand that they vote against the internet kill switch. I'm Darren McBreen for InfoWars Nightly News.
That was a really great segment there by Darren McBreen. Thank you, Darren, for bringing us that. Extremely informative and very important because, of course, if they have this internet kill switch in place, it will allow them to seize control of sites like InfoWars, which is, of course, the way you're getting the truth that the mainstream media won't report. So definitely take action.